Good morning, Lions. Happy Monday and welcome back to another week. We are excited to have you and glad that you're here. We hope a lot of learning takes place. I want to tell you that starting this week, in fact, starting tomorrow, we will be starting our INSCAS testing. So we are going to ask that we are extra quiet in the hallways and that we are very respectful of other classes who may be working. That means if we're transitioning to interventions or to lunch or recess or somewhere else where we're out in the hallway, we need to be very aware of our surroundings and we need to make sure that we're quiet for the other classes that may be working really hard. So again, we will be starting that for sure tomorrow. And then I think Dibble's math might start this week as well. So we'll have lots of testing beginning now, but that's just because we're at the end of the year and we're at a point where we need you to show us how much you have learned this year. Okay, so today we have several people out of the building. We do have some substitutes. In fact, today we have a brand new substitute, Mr. Buckhammer. He is subbing in Mrs. Walker's class. You will also see him several times throughout the rest of the year in PE for Mr. Loafing, but he said he would sub anywhere that we needed him. So we're very excited to have him in second grade today. Second graders, let's be on our tip-top behavior and make it a great day. In first grade, Mrs. Muir is out, and we have the other Mrs. Muir subbing for her. Miss Sierra is out at least for the morning, maybe for the whole day. So just please remember that Miss Kristen is going to be in the office, and Miss Sierra is not here to help her. So please come in and make sure that you know an adult knows that you're here. Stay in your classroom for anything that you can and only come to the nurse's office if it's absolutely necessary. Mr. Loafink is gone today and we do not have a sub for him, so we will be combining music and PE. Mrs. Brown is gone today and there's no sub for her. And Mrs. Weimer is gone and there is no sub for Mrs. Weimer, so we will be canceling Miss Weimer's classes. I think for Miss Brown, Miss Carlson will just kind of arrange things so that we have coverage where we need it. But again, Miss Weimer is out, so there is no classes for Mrs. Weimer's classes. Okay, our lunch today in the cafeteria, chicken gravy over mashed potatoes, and tomorrow's breakfast will be a sausage McMorrow. It's a chilly day outside today. Currently, it feels like 19, even though the thermometer is going to read 29. So that wind has brought the temperature down by 10 degrees. We're expecting to get up to 49 today, but there will be winds throughout the day around 15 to 20 miles an hour and sometimes gusting up to 40. So even if the temperature rises, it's still going to be cool and mostly cloudy. So that sun's not going to peek out enough to really make us feel too warm. So make sure you have your jackets when you go to recess. At lunchtime, the temperatures may read between 41 and 45 degrees. All right, no birthdays to celebrate today, but here are some days that are recognized on April 12th. This is something we can all do at school today. It's Drop Everything and Read Day. So find time today to read for about 15-20 minutes. Drop everything and read. I think some of you have that for homework every day or the expectation that you do that every night at home for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. So this is a great day to make sure that that gets done today. It is the International Day of Humans in Space, National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. The funny thing about that, I actually had a dream that Mrs. Armstrong and Mrs. Peachy were making grilled cheese sandwiches right next to my office over in the teacher's workroom, and they were teaching their kids about fractions, so they were cutting each sandwich into 12 equal parts. I don't know if that's on your agenda today, ladies, but it was in my dream, and then come to find out it's Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. I don't know. It's also National Licorice Day. I love licorice. I can't eat it anymore because it's not a gluten-free food, but it was one of my favorites, and I prefer red licorice. Some people like black licorice. I don't know. I've never been a fan. It is Wear a Star Day. It is Only Child Day and Walk on Your Wild Side Day. So just make sure if you're walking on your wild side, you're still being respectful, responsible, and safe. One more announcement before we look at our iReady and do those certificates. Tomorrow, we're going to have a very special guest with us. Mr. Wilson, who will be the principal next year, will be joining us. He will be doing some work with Mrs. Hoff in the morning, and then in the afternoon, he may be walking around the building. You might see him in the cafeteria or the playground, and we're going to do some other things. So please make sure to make him feel welcome. Introduce yourself, because he is definitely a person you're going to want to get to know for next year. Again, his name is Mr. Wilson, and he'll be here tomorrow. All right, so here we go with our iReady Marvelous Monster Math. We have Nevaeh Ward with 30 iReady lessons. Juanita Massey, 30 iReady lessons. Easton Sauer, 56 iReady lessons. Grayson Sinner, 45 iReady lessons. Hannah Gompert, 35 iReady lessons. And Bentley Humphrey has passed 30 iReady lessons. Speaking of Hannah, I think the other day, I saved this because she wasn't here. I hope she's back today. But we have a positive office referral for Hannah. It says Hannah is being recognized for her attitude, responsibility, hard work, and academics. She's been working really hard to learn her sight words, and she has passed her pre-primer sight words. Awesome job from Mrs. Haig. All right, thank you very much, and congratulations to all of our learners. That's all I have. I hope you have a marvelous Monday, and let's have a fantastic week.